Good afternoon. It's January 17th, 2023. And today, just looking at a range day. There might be some trades in here that I missed, but I, I don't think there's a whole lot. You could see maybe this is a failure. I'm looking at that. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, that actually does look like a failure. I, I just don't. It's a low volume day and just not a whole lot. So we'll take a look right now. Um, so really, 5 o'clock comes in right about here, and you're just ranging at this point. Both sides of the EMA, very congestive, uh, and we shoot up. There's just there's just no reason for you to go long or short in here. We come down here, make this higher low, go up, and we get a bounce off the trend channel, but it's so far from the EMA and we were due for a pullback. You get a break and a second entry long. We make that new high before we reverse. And this is a second entry short after a failed break higher above the overnights right after the opening. So, I mean, we're still expecting a new low from this channel here. So, I mean, I marked it green. I feel like it's borderline. It's green because there's not a lot of room to these lows, and it's a few inside bars, really. But that's a second entry short. And then we make that new low, bounce off the midline, and we shoot higher. And so we come out here, we test the overnight highs once, twice, and a third time, and then you get this higher low after that bounce. I mean, really, you might take this one, but you're going into the EMA and that opening price, so I don't really like that. But this one, I mean, I marked it green because it still looks like range like, and you can see this range over here, but you know, we might test these highs. So I like that entry. And then we form this channel up. We test the measured move of the overnight highs and lows, and then we get a break, and we're just going sideways. And you get a first entry, second entry, and a higher low. And we haven't made a new high, and this is kind of like not much of a test of the overnight or of that high. So you might take this one. It's just very sideways. Then we make that new high and sell off. And you could look at this as a failure. And you know what? That actually looks pretty good because you might draw that trend channel like from this high at that point. And if you're looking at it like that, it looks pretty good. But yeah, we keep sliding down. You get this overshoot and then another leg down, and then that leads to this break. I was looking at this as a double bottom. So first entry, second entry short. Unfortunately, it doesn't set up here with that slightly bullish doji above the EMA. We come down here. We still haven't made a new low. It looks like we're trying to test that. So you do get a second entry short, but it's looking pretty sideways. So, you know, you got to be careful. And then, yeah, you get this failure, but again, that's looking sideways. So not a great entry. Come down here. We make this move up. This kind of looks like a second entry short, but it doesn't, or long, but it doesn't make a new low. And we make two legs up to a new high. We come back down. We test the midline again. And we form this channel up, and you know, you might go long on this engulfing bar. I mean, even though we're ranging, so you're not really looking for failures, but when this failed to hit the overnight lows and we keep finding support on this midline, maybe you take this failure on the engulfing bar. But by this time, I think it's too far away from the EMA. Here you get a first entry, second entry. Maybe you take that. Really, this looks pretty crappy. I feel like I shouldn't even have it marked. It's like these all look like inside bars inside this. And we come up here, and this kind of looks like a second entry, but we already have a new high. Really, I was looking at this channel up. That's what I was looking at, like waiting for a new high of this channel. But then, if that's the argument, you have a new high in place. So really, you shouldn't take that. And that's all I'm seeing. I don't think there's anything in here that you want to take. So not a good day for trading the 2000 tick chart. That's for sure. The way I saw it anyway. So hope everyone has a good day. Hopefully there's more volume tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow.